Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I filmed this makeup look using the Marvelous Mauves palette by Dose of Colors. I wasn't able to film an intro, so I'm just going to do it while I'm cleaning my brows up. This is my very first attempt at eyeshadow, so I'm really excited to show you guys this look. And I hope that you can see from this tutorial that doing eyeshadow isn't very hard. I used to think it was something that was just really complicated to do, but I find that using a monochromatic eyeshadow palette to start off with, which is an eyeshadow palette that has one color in different shades, is much easier to start with than going in with different colors. So now I'm just dotting my foundation into my face. I use the Teint Idole foundation by Lancome in shade 11. I'm now stippling my foundation using a kabuki brush, a flat kabuki brush. I do stippling motions and then I swirl the brush around to kind of blend into my skin. I also blend down my neck to avoid any harsh lines and any mismatch between my neck and my face. Now I'm going in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in Fawn. I use this to highlight under my eyes, bridge of my nose, my chin and forehead. You guys already know the usual places. I'm not too sure how I feel about this concealer, even though it does a great job. However, I find that I have to be so careful trying not to get too much product out, because once you get it out you can't put it back in, and this product also dries fairly quickly if you don't have a lot on. For example, on my forehead, chin and nose, it dries quite quickly, so I find that I have to work very quickly. So I'm still trying to gauge how I feel about this concealer, even though I kind of like the finish. I'm not too sure how I find the actual use of the product, but anyway, it does the job, so I'm still using it. I'm now going in and blending that with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. I love this sponge, it works fantastic for blending, so if you don't have this already, go ahead and get that. So I just blend my forehead, obviously all the areas that I've highlighted. I'm using a brush here. I don't normally do this. I just thought I'll try this out. It was just the first time I did it, but I don't do this anymore. So if you want to use a brush initially, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you don't necessarily need to. Now I'm blending with my beauty blender, which is what I would normally do. Now I'm going in with a brush. It's by Eco Tools and I don't really know what it's called. It's just a slightly fluffy powder brush, and I'm using my Sacha Buttercup loose powder to set my highlighted areas. I'm now going in with a Sigma tapered brush to contour. I use this sleek contour kit in, I believe, dark, I think. I'm using just the powder to contour this time. If you'd like a more intense contour, use a cream contour first and then go over with a powder. So I'm just contouring below my cheek and around my forehead area. I don't do the bottom of my jaw, I can't be bothered with that. So I'm now contouring my nose with a smaller tapered brush. Now I'm just going over with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark. I use this to dust off the excess powder that I used to highlight, and also to blend in the highlighted areas with the contoured areas. And I do this using a Sigma tapered powder brush. I'm now going in with a small fan brush to highlight just the high points of my cheeks and the bridge of my nose. You probably noticed earlier that I have 3 taper brushes by Sigma. I use the smallest one to contour my nose, the next size up for my contour, for my cheek contour, and the biggest one for my face. I'm now going in with the Elegel eyeshadow primer to get ready for eyeshadow. I'm now using the fluffiest brush I could find to blend in that primer. As I said, this is my first time applying eyeshadow, so I just used whatever brushes I had in my collection. Now I'm going in with a transition color which is slightly deeper than my skin tone. The Marvelous Mauves palette has 5 shades and it goes from a very light purple to a very dark purple. So I'm now going in with the 4th color, which is second to the darkest, and I'm applying that to my crease area. And the brush I'm using is another slightly fluffy brush. Now I'm going in with a pencil brush and I'm using the deepest purple in the outer V area of my eyes, and I'm using a pencil brush just to give me some precision. Now I'm going in with the same brush I used to apply my transition shade to blend, and then going in again with the pencil brush to give it more definition. Now I'm going in with a small flat brush and I'm packing on the 2 lightest colors onto my lid. I found that the lightest one was just a little bit too light, and so I mixed it with the second color. So I'm just packing that color on as much as I can and then blending as I go. As you can see, I'm just kind of going back and forth with different colors because I'm just trying to get the best look that I can. As I said, it's my first attempt, so there's no specific method that I'm using. I'm just going off what I've learnt and just kind of trying to wing it really. Now I'm using Gold Deposit by MAC to highlight the high points of my brow. Now I'm just lining my eyes with a liner by L'Oreal. I can't remember what it's called, so I'll include the name somewhere on the screen. If you have hooded lids like me, you want to keep your liner very close to your lid so your eyes don't appear smaller. If you search for hooded winged liner tutorial on YouTube, you'll see exactly what I mean. Now I'm just cleaning up that wing a little because I made a mistake, so that's something you can do if you're not perfect at doing winged eyeliner. If you make a mistake, just use your concealer and a small concealer brush. Now I'm just using a kohl liner to line my waterline, and then I go in with a pencil brush and the 4th shade to apply some shadow to my bottom lash line. Now I'm just applying some mascara to my bottom lashes. I did my false lashes off camera because I just find them too difficult to do on camera. I try to make sure I get every single lash, so I use the mascara in small horizontal motions on my lashes to try and get every single lash coated. And I'm using the telescopic black mascara by L'Oreal. Now I'm just going in again with those 2 lightest shades in the Marvelous Mauves palette and a small flat brush, because I felt like I lost some intensity of that colour when I applied my false lashes. I'm now going in with Heroine liner by MAC to line my lips, and then I'm going in with MAC's Rebel lipstick to fill in my lips. Now I'm taking BM Pro's liquid lipstick in Nude, and I'm using that to lighten the middle part of my lips. And then I'm going in again with the Heroine pencil by MAC to darken the outside of my lips, because the nude lipstick made it slightly lighter. I'm now going in again with my Rebel lipstick to get some more intensity on my lips. I'm now just concealing around my lips to make my lipstick pop a little bit more. I'm using the MAC Select Cover Up concealer in NC50. Now I'm just highlighting my Cupid's bow with Gold Dust by MAC, and then intensifying my highlight. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope this showed you that you don't have to be a makeup expert to wear eyeshadow. It's very, very simple, especially if you start with a monochromatic eyeshadow palette and just kind of use the brushes you already have. As long as you have some eye brushes, you can kind of work with what you have. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.